Hello friends, today I will share about my recent hike up to Mount Hallasan, the highest mountain in Korea. I will be sharing about my descent from the mountain. Welcome to my channel Travel With Me, where I share my travel adventures along with practical travel tips and guides that I hope you will find useful. I've trekked up the mountain via the Songpanak Trail. You can check more info out in my previous video. I'll add the link over here. Just a quick note, before you climb this mountain, it's important to make a reservation. I'll add that link over here. Well, this is a hike that took me around 8.5, almost 9 hours. And this is the trail up to the beautiful mountain of Mount Hallasan. Hallasan is a volcano, so this is the crater. And there are two trails up here, Songpanak and Gwaneumsa. So I've came up from one trail, Songpanak Trail, and I'm heading down via the Gwaneumsa Trail. So this is said to be the more beautiful trail. You've got a lot to see. So stay with me till the end. So a brief recap, I came from the Songpanak Trail, so it's the eastern route heading to the summit Hallasan. Then we'll head northwards towards Gwaneumsa Trail, so this is how it looks like. So now you can Google this and find the trail, Gwaneumsa Trail. So click on this, you can actually copy the Korean text and use it on Naver to help you navigate your way there. I will share the link in the description box. So if you zoom out from the map on the north, you actually see Jeju City, and this is Gwaneumsa Trail where it's located in reference to where Hallasan is. So this is the trail that's located beside the Gwaneumsa temple. If you're ready, my friends, let's begin this journey. So this is a long flight of stairs heading downwards if you take on the Gwaneumsa Trail. And what you actually see is the northern side of Jeju City, a very beautiful view. The weather is very hot because of summer at the point of my travel. This is in August. So as you trek, you can see there's beautiful boardwalks over here and beautiful scenery and landscape. Going down the stairs is much easier. I won't exhaust so much energy. (1,700 meters). Wow, this is cool. So this is where I was at the summit. So I've headed 1.3 kilometers, a little bit more there's a portable water source, and a little bit more I will reach to some kampong shelter. So here we go again. There are more trees and forested areas, so it's not as hot as earlier on. Let's check out where this place is. So it's a memory of Gwaneumsa shelter. This is built in 1974, 105,000 meters above sea level. Used as shelter and winter training place for visitors and climbing. There's a bridge over there. Careful when you're going down this stretch. So if you're coming up from the north side, you'll be heading this way. So on the right hand side you will see all these fences. Just be mindful, because right on top are all the rock faces. So I think the weather turned bad
you can prone to have boulders rolling down. So there's so many. So this stretch of the path I think is important to once again take note. Okay, we are coming into this kind of forested path, and then we are coming out to the shelter. We came from the other side, the eastern route. They have a gantry like this before you go up to the summit. So this is towards the north entrance, so it's the same. This one, if you cannot cross here by 1 PM, you shouldn't go in anymore. There's no restaurant on the summit as well. It's very different. This is the tram for the emergency, or they can bring it down. The other side has the same one as well. There's prohibited hours for hiking by trail. So this is the trail entrance. Gwaneumsa 12 o'clock in spring. In winter. Spring and fall 12:30, summer is 1 PM. So that's why you can't walk after 1. So that's where we are. So this route, wooden flags packed into the ground, is just very different from where I came. Terrain is a bit tougher, gradient is higher. Check this out. This is the rail line. It's brown, it's not very obvious, but I think it carries people to safety or equipment, I think, up to the shelter. Very peaceful here. Maybe let's leave you with a moment as I'm taking my rest. I hope you enjoy the art of doing nothing. Sometimes just to rest, just pause, and then listen to your heartbeat, to the nature. Time for me to continue. So the plank quad system here is a little bit different from the other path. It's not so neat, it's more undulating. This is still gradual, this part here. I think later there's a little bit more deep. So those coming here will know what to expect. Some parts is difficult, some parts is easy. The steps are a little bit more higher. You can see about the size of a boot's more of it. So some parts are more harder to navigate, some are easier. Just be careful not to sprain your leg when you're walking, so you can last the journey. So again, they're more uneven and it's like a little bit harder. The other route I thought it was a bit harder to navigate those rocks. There's different sizes and uneven. Over here, it's quite cooling, it's not too bad. But you just have to kind of manage it slow and steady as always. Have a time in mind what time you want to reach the shelter. So I came from the shelter, that was about 1 I left. I plan to reach the other rest area with toilet at 2 p.m. and by 3 p.m. I'll be out at the north entrance. So this is my timeline. I started at 7 a.m. so it took me about 8 hours if I count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That is about 8 hours. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed my video so far. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, different genre. Sometimes we are exploring a new city, sometimes we are going a bit more outdoor, sometimes just walk with me. Yeah. The channel name is called Travel With Me. I hope to go to different places now that COVID-19 pandemic is lifted up, and finally we can get to travel to many parts of the world. So I look forward to do that more, and I appreciate your support. I hope as I created this channel, the challenge I had was that I found so many different websites. Just in this trip to Jeju, there are so many information, and sometimes I just hope that it can be easier. I pondered so hard between which route to start off. Some share this is good, some share the other one is good. So I got to try it out, so you don't have to. I tried both. So with this video, I think you can have a picture, not a picture, a video of what it feels like these two routes feels like. So which one would you want to take? The one from the north or the one from the east? Personally, I just can't pronounce the Korean. I will subtitle it so you will know. Later on, when I get out of here, I will figure out the transport and I will share with you. So do stay tuned to the last part of the video. So I will share with you how do I take a transport from the north entrance back to Sukipo. That's where I'm staying. Staying there is cheaper than in Jeju City based on review. I have not yet go to Jeju City yet. I will do that in the next few days. But just walk with me. We're getting there little by little. I hope this video has been fun to watch. There are tough moments when I breathe hard. My heart rate was 150 plus. I had to wait for it to kind of slow down. I could even hear my heartbeat when I was going up to the last few parts up the summit. But now it's okay. Remember to buy lunch, to pack some things. I think those very nice rice ball or Korean gimbap is very good because it's very handy, compact. Some people bought Korean instant noodle, those in the cup noodles. It's so hard to bring, it adds more weight. That means you need hot water, that means you need a thermal flask. So what do you really hope in this trip? Just to have a lot of like snacks, candy, so it gives you more sugar. Maybe a little bit of mint. On a hot day you can eat the mint and it feels cool. And really load up your carbo before you come. It's gonna exhaust a lot of energy. So it's nice walking alone. I'm the only person here. I can't hear anyone from near or from far. The other route I think is more popular, so there are more travelers, more hikers. Some are running the... This route is very hard to run. Look at this. I've got to be more careful. Ooh. Okay, rocky, a bit of rocky terrains. This, my friend, is the most motivating part. Whenever I see this, I can look at where I am. I'm 1.7 kilometers down to the rest stop. This is a toilet. Then the red color is a little bit more. Red is difficult. Green is normal. Yellow is easy. This is yellow. Couldn't be. Anyway, last stretch is supposed to be a moderate kind of route. 1.7 kilometers more to the toilet area. Wow, this is difficult for my ankles and my knees. But there was one Korean lady that went very fast ahead. She's very seasoned. She moved quite swiftly. I used to be able to do that, but I don't dare to with this terrain. And look at the colors of this. So nice. Finally, the soft padded trail. This is the easier one. Oh, nearly tripped and fell. Okay. This is rest area, toilet. It's the toilet area, and the trail continues. So this is a super steep staircase which leads up to a bridge. I've crossed the toilet mark, the rest point. It's very different compared to the east entrance where it's very nice and big. This is different. Everything here is more rugged. And let's look at the stairs. Picture you're climbing up from there. It's 45 degrees minimally, I think. And there's the rail, like I shared, there's this tram system. It goes all the way down. So it's a steep drop, you see, if you can see here. It's a very steep drop from where we were. Oh, this is nice and humbling bridge. Okay, we came from here. Can you see, like, this is straight and then there's up. It's very humbling. So you see, this is like the river thing, but there's no water now. It comes from the top. Can you imagine if there's water, it gushes down? Yay, we crossed the bridge. Yeah, oh, I hope this is the easiest segment. I hope this is the easiest segment. Ah, this is the tram system. Can you see the gear chain itself? So anyway, this is, I hope, the easier section. Map out is green color in the little map like that, like trail map, paint everywhere on the notice board. It's quite beautiful. Peaceful green. Oh, but there's some stairs up again. Okay, hang in there. We're almost out of this trail. 3 kilometers more, I believe. Just now we were coming down, and now we are, my friends, going up. Okay, I love seeing this. I'm here now, past the bridge. 2.9 kilometers to the start point. This nice chair, I will definitely want to sit down and rest a while. It's not easy. I've not walked for 8 hours and more, and inching to 8 hours. When you see a straight path like this, you are thankful. Oh, this means Gwaneumsa. Gwaneumsa. Oh. This is the green segment. Walk with me. It's supposed to be the easier part, I think so. The reflective is quite gentle. It's okay. My battery is running flat. I just hope I have enough to last to show you the start point of this route from the north. This is a ravine. I think this route cuts through like a little bit of stream, so there's rocks over there. And we are on a spur line right now. It's kind of like a gradual slope. So it's very quiet and peaceful. So there's marsh green color. the full trail really takes a while. You really got to respect the mountain. It is not an easy trail. It took 8 hours. Now it's already 8 hours. I hope I can reach in half an hour's time, so there will be 8.5 hours. So based on all the reviews on the internet, well, around 8 to 9 hours. So I guess that's the buffer. So now this is a nice padded path. I started off like this from the east entrance. So enjoying this part of the walk. The favorite part again. I'm here now. There's 1.5 kilometer to the trail entrance. Just 1.5 kilometers. I think I should be able to make it within half an hour. So this is an art painting of Gwaneumsa. Okay, it's a cave that's 442 meters long, 3 meters wide, lava tube cave, which was documented as ancient ice storage facility. So it's supposed to be here. Wow, check it out. I don't know if you can see. I can really feel it's very cooling, like the other lava tube. So there's one over here. A while ago, a guy was just running down this rocky path. It's good to be young. Not so young now. And it's 10 years ago since I last climbed the mountain. So it's ending. I can feel it's ending. I'm just not sure how much more. Check out this spider web. So cool. So I think the end is there. Yay, 5-1, and it's near. So along the way on the left hand side, a lot of very nice stream. Anyway, this is the last stretch and it's very comfortable to walk on. Finally. I appreciate the walk today, like the hike up 2 routes. It was unexpected. I have no idea what to expect. But there are things I learned along the way. Maybe later I can share. Stay with me to the end. We're almost there. Okay, I see a building in front and I see the Korean flag. Just exiting the trail. Finishing this last part with me. Just a little while more. I hope you've enjoyed walking with me. I don't always do long videos like this, but sometimes I think it's to appreciate the process of going on this journey together. Okay, I'm exiting. Yay, finishing point. That's the end of the trail. Thank you. So you can print out your certificate, but you need to show them your submit photo. You just have to show them that you took a photo of yourself in the submit, and then plus the QR code, the one that you kind of reserve, and then you can get this certificate. Okay, with the remaining 12% battery I'm doing this last recording, ending my trail started from the east part. I will give the link instructions on how to get there, and we end up extending all the way to Hallasan Summit. There's only 2 trails. Right at the top, you can choose to go back the same way or go down via the other. I went down to the North Trail, which is said to be more difficult. Indeed it is. So the entire timing, I think it took me around 8.5 hours in total. This has been more than 10 years since I hiked a mountain, so it's been quite a tough journey for me. But I think it's manageable if you go via the east and come back down. The other one I came down was a little bit harder north. So some reflections, I think what's important is like be prepared. Do not think it's something leisure and easy. It's difficult. Both trails are challenging. So bring the equipment, get enough water, bring food. I thought like chocolate bars or snack bars are very helpful on the go. Sweets and gummy to kind of give high sugar, so that's helpful as well. Water is important. The East Trail, there is one place that you can get a potable water. So bring enough water. If you hike in summer like now, it's pretty hot. If you start in the morning, it's cool, it's easy, but you come back down, it's in the middle of the noon, the sun is hot, you're sweating, you're dehydrating a lot, and you need to rehydrate. On hindsight, I thought I should have brought more water. I bought something like an Elgin 500, but I got 2 more of this size, but it isn't enough for me. So I think more is better, at least around 2 liters, I think, to be safe. It's heavy, but as you trek, you drink, so and you don't have to bring like this hard shell, you just mineral water bottle. After you finish, you squash it, and then you can recycle it down at the trail. So far so good. I will share more videos on how do you get to this place. Today's video is really about how to experience the walk, to see what the trail is like. So you see different sources of information on the internet or maybe some YouTube channels. I hope this one gives you a more elaborated view of how the trail looks like at different parts and the difficulty level. So I think from the east, the trail is gentle. The last part is a bit steep, but all in all, I think it's manageable. But the trail in the north really is challenging. If you're not done hiking or have not climbed mountain, it's something new for you. I recommend you do the East Trail. I think it's something less punishing and something perhaps a little bit enjoyable. But if you take the North Trail, just know that it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard. And therefore factor in time to come a little bit early. Do not come like so last minute. Some I think start their trail at 5 AM, they drive and park here. I think that's a good idea, because if you come late, some of them when I left, they're still heading up. I don't know what time they're going to come back down. So now it's already around 3:30. Maybe they'll head down about 5 PM. It's pretty late, I think. So do start your trek early if you're heading, especially if you're heading the North Trail. East Trail, I think I started at 7. If I would head down the same way, I would have exited, I believe, an hour earlier, because I think the path is relatively manageable and easier. So means say if I start at 7, I should end at 2:30 to 3. I think 8 hours is a good gauge. Here I took a little longer, 8.5, closing in to 9 hours. I think will be the kind of time that you need. But if you're bringing kids along, unless your kid really is some outdoor and they have the stamina, otherwise it's quite tough. If you want to, try the Eastern Trail and take your time, enjoy. So I hope you have enjoyed yourself watching this video, Walk With Me series. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll make more videos like this. I love to show you around the world when I can, so I appreciate if you can support us by subscribing this channel and hit the notification button if not. See you in the next hike.